Zoolatry, which is also known as worshipping animals, is a religious ritual where animals are considered deities. Many ancient religions follow this ritual, like cows are worshipped in Hinduism, for example. Now, these religions consider these animals as gods and believe that they have divine characteristics. In different regions of the world, different animals are worshipped for various different reasons. Welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this episode, we're going to be looking at the top 10 animals that are worshipped around the world. Okay, so let's kickstart this episode off at number 10. Pigs were considered sacred in ancient Egypt. Now, the pig, it watches over the storms, darkness, deserts, and chaos. They even had a ritual where they sacrificed pigs in the name of goddess Demeter. The goddess looked after grain, fertility, as well as purity. Now, she also cherishes youth and preserves marriages and nature. Also, the Celts worshipped a god of swine called Bacchus, and after the prayer ceremony, they cooked pork. It was served as part of the ritual. Now, moving on to number 9, let's look at the snake. Serpent deities are worshipped in Karnataka, India, and the worshipping of snakes can be seen in many ancient cultures and traditions, especially in Indian culture. Lord Shiva wore a nag, which is an Indian cobra, around the neck as an ornament. That is why the cobras are most sacred to them. A festival called Nag Panchami is celebrated where all people worship snakes. Now, people also offer milk to the snakes, and then they have various different rituals of worship that they perform to the snake. Now, serpents are not only worshipped in India, but they are also worshipped in America. Also, the Egyptians, they worshipped a variety of snake gods, and in some Native American tribes, the snake is the god that controls wind as well as thunderstorm. Coming in at number 8, we have the tiger. According to the myth and culture of China, the tiger is one of the 12 zodiac animals. According to the Eastern Asia culture, the tiger is a symbol of royalty, anger, and fearlessness. Kunming, a suburb in China, is an attraction for tourists where tigers are worshipped. Now, in Hinduism, tigers are associated with gods Shiva and Durga, and there's also a festival called Bagh Jatra, and this festival is celebrated in Nepal. In many parts of Vietnam, tiger temples can be found as well, and there are statues of tigers at the entrance of these temples. They believe that keeping the statues of tigers in the temples and palaces will keep evil spirits away from entering the place. From there, we move on to cattle at number 7. Ancient Egyptians, Zoroastrians, as well as Greeks and Hindus consider cattle holy creatures. They mostly worship cows and buffalo and slaughter ox in the name of God. In South India, for example, a ritual known as Toda is performed where every year a bull calf is sacrificed and is eaten by adult males. They celebrate the birthdays of bulls every year, and later, when they die, they mummify their bodies and hide them in a tomb. Cows are most respectable in Hindu culture, of course, and that leads us to number 6. The people of Thailand believe that the white elephant contains the soul of a dead person. Elephant statues were built as seats of the souls in Sumatran culture. North Borneo culture has a completely different meaning. There was a story of a tribe chief that had collected a certain number of human heads. Wooden elephant figurines were then placed on the top of a bamboo pole. In India, Lord Ganesha has the head of an elephant, and a festival called Alunam is celebrated where unmarried women worship elephants by dancing and singing songs. Now, for number 5, this animal is the monkey. According to the Chinese zodiac, monkeys are at number 9 in the 12-year cycle of animals. Hanuman is a monkey god figure for Hindus, and now some Buddhists believe that monkeys are an incarnation of Buddha. Over in Japan, monkeys are seen as teaching the proverbial principle to see, hear, and speak no evil. Over in Togo and French West Africa, monkeys are also worshipped there as well. From there, let's look at wolves at number 4. According to the mythologies of Eurasia and North America, the wolf holds a significant position. In many cultures, wolves are identified with a warrior. Also, the name of god of the Tlingit community means wolf. The shamanic Turkic believe that they are descendants of wolves also. Now, the wolf is often related to the Greek gods Zeus, Apollo, Artemis, as well as Leto, and they say that wolves seem to act as divine messengers of the god. Number 3 leads us to man's best friend, also known as dogs. Dogs carry religious significance in Nepal and India. In Nepal, dogs are worshipped in a 5-day festival called the Toyhar festival, and in Hinduism, dogs are considered a messenger of the god of demise. It is also believed that dogs are the guards of heaven, and dogs are also worshipped by the Nosarii tribe of Western Asia. Coming in at number 2, we have goats. In ancient times in Syria, goats were covered with silver necklaces and were left open on roads on the day of the king's wedding. It was believed that they carry evil in them, and in Northern Europe, the community Lezi has goat horns, ears, and legs, and in certain parts of Africa, goats were used for divination by some people. Goats are also worshipped in Greece and in Egypt. Now, for number 1, this animal is the horse. Turkish and Indo-European people mostly worship horses. Now, it's believed that the god of water, Poseidon, was the god of the sea, storms, earthquakes, as well as the god of horses. So there's a significance to horses there. Mules and horses are holy to Romans as well. And in Hinduism, the god named Hayagriva, well, if you take a look, he has a horse head. Gonds, which is a tribe in India, also worship horses. Horses are commonly worshipped in Europe as well, and a bachelor is wrapped with a horse in Balkan culture to transfer the sexual power of the horse to the individual. Alright guys, we made it to the end of another episode. Yeah, I know, very fascinating, very interesting. I'm curious to know your thoughts about this. You know, about the customs, the religious practices involving these animals. Sound off down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. And if this is your first time checking out FTD Facts, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell, because we post videos daily like this, so you get to learn about the various different religions, cultures, and countries from around the world. So if those topics interest you, join the FTD Facts family, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.